right. Let's go back into this. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, all right, I'm looking at the wrong screen. All right, there I am. And hold on a second here. Let me get out of this game and get ready. I'm gonna play some World of Tanks now. I'm messing with the SPGs. What are those? Those are self-propelled guns is what those are. Basically, they're like artillery, but they're built in. They're not really a tank because they're made to be artillery, so they don't move. They move around, but they don't maneuver exactly like tanks. They're made to go into a more stationary area, but move around the battlefield kind of quickly, set up. But they have a really powerful gun, which is what's cool of them. What's cool with them? So let's do it, man. Let's play. All I had to do was press play. What am I doing exactly? I don't know. Here we go. I'm kind of interested in these SPGs because I just figured out how to use them in a long range. I can't switch over until I can switch over, if you know what I mean. The game is not up and running yet, exactly. Where is this? All right, I'm waiting for the game to log in and start up. We're going to connect. World of Tanks. It takes a while for this to start up. I don't think this music is necessary. It's kind of cool. The animations are cool and all that. But really, please, let's just get to the game. I'm updating Garage. Let me get this to full screen here. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We're gonna go over here. Oh, there we go. What the heck is this? This is on sale. What the heck is this thing here anyway? Well, shouldn't I hit that, should I? Alright, let's see here, featured. Special offer. Garage slot. Let me see here. What? What are we doing here? Hold on 1 second here. Let me get this set up. Again. Let me get this set up again. What's going on here? Hold on. Hold on. Alright, so we're going to do SPGs and we're going to go out there. Because I'm trying to grind some SPGs on level 5 to grind them up. And so I've been experimenting with them offline. Wasn't streaming it while I was figuring out about the SPGs, but I figured out how to shoot. It's a little more complex than I would have thought, because the problem is, what is the problem? The problem is that it takes a long time for the shell to get across the field if it's a long distance, and so that can be problematic. And so you have to time it, and if something's really moving very hard, it's very hard to hold on, let me get back into here. Let me get my screen back up again. It's very look at that, wrong thing. All right, there we go. It's very hard to hit things. It's a little more complex. You're stationary, you're more vulnerable, so you have to really kind of hide. And they're going to come and get you. A lot of people hide and they just don't shoot until the end of the game. I've noticed that. So it's a totally different strategy. It's like really opposite of, like, the light tanks. You're moving around trying to move really fast, and you don't want to get hit. You want to shoot quick and just keep moving, and you use that more as a scout a lot of times. With this, it's like support, and you can hit things from a great distance. But depending on the battlefield, you may be blocked where you can shoot and such. Where is... the cursor keeps on disappearing. Oh, there, wait a minute. It's hard to see the cursor in this. Okay, here we go. We're cool. Where are we? Oh, this might be a pretty good battlefield to shoot at. Alright, so you actually have to go into sniper mode with this, and you get an aerial view. And there's all sorts of really kind of a bit complex stuff. Oh, they are already positioned. A lot of times they position you pretty good with these things, so you actually don't usually even have to move a lot of times. Alright, so I think this is a pretty good position for now. We got to watch out, because let's go into sniper mode. You'll see the green square on the map go over where here's a tank right here. The problem is, of course, it's moving, so we would have to shoot like right in front of it. It's going to take a while. So if its path's here, we might be able to, unless it stops for a moment. Doesn't look like it's going to stop. Now we've lost it. Oh, good hit. Totally gone. Now let's go for this guy right here. Oh, he's behind this thing. That's the problem right there. Just just going to blow up the building next to him. He's in a good spot. He's hard to hit. Oh, this guy over here, we need to get rid of him before he comes to hit us. Well, that was close. I had to estimate here where he's going to go to. He doesn't move. All right, got him. Got him. Good game, man. Good game. He's stopping. It's going. It's going. Gotta wait it to close this down as much as it can. Oh, perfect hit. Oh, we're doing good in this game. I think I've really gotten in the knack of this. This is the best I've actually done. Ah, there. He's going after this guy. See, he's right here. Or he was spotted here last time. Oh, he moved. Moving really slowly. I don't know where he's headed. Maybe he's headed there? We need really a scout. We're way ahead. Oh, there's one way over here. He thinks he's safe, really. He may have moved. We would have hit him if he was still there. He moved. He moved, darn it. So I'm doing pretty good on with the SPGs now that I figured out all these. See, the site's kind of wild. It's hard to kind of explain since I don't know exactly. Guy over here now. That guy's gotten nervous though. I need to wait until it's full. Not much left. There are 2 tank destroyers and one where is it? He's gone. They're probably over here somewhere. Or they were last seen here the last time they were seen. They were over here somewhere. And so I think they're closing in on them. We can only really go by where they last... Oh, there he is. He's going this way. Got one more. I'd like to get him. I should have waited a minute. I let him get out of... I didn't let the... See the circle closing in there. You really want it to close in all the way before you fire. because it will be off if you aren't. It's gonna have to stop at some point. Just follow him, and we're there.
That was close.
Oh, he's gonna have him before I do. I had to have done pretty good in that. I think I took out a couple. I took out at least one. I hit a bunch, though. It's hard to tell if you're taking him out sometimes because from that angle, because you're sitting so far away, somebody might be there, and they may be hitting it when you think you're hitting it. Wow. Oh, that's 3 times for the first victory. Detailed report. Shots fired, 14. Direct hits, penetrations, 2. Splash damage, 2. Damage, 335. Enemies damaged, 4. 1 destroyed. Not bad. Not bad. Is there... Let's go to the tech tree on this thing. What is left on this? I think... I don't want to use up experience necessarily. I want to get to this next one. What do we got on this other one here? Okay, we've got 3,000 experience on that. This, I have everything in here. This is boosted up the maximum amount. I don't like this one as well as this other one though. This is my favorite one right here. Oh, you know, I see what's going on there. I thought the Chaffee was part of that. Okay, it's not. I want to get these into here. I need to get that into there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see. Well, let's go with this one again. See, I could get these better tracks. Transfer speed. There's not that much better, really. And really, since I'm sitting most of the time anyway, better tracks doesn't do that much for me. So I'm not gonna, I don't want to really waste that experience on that right now. I prefer to get to here, but I'm closer to getting to it through this other one. Well, let's go into battle, see what happens. We just have to kind of duke it out. Wait a minute. I should have used the other one. Well, we're almost in battle anyway. Too late now. Too late now. I am beginning to enjoy this now, though, to some extent. It should be pretty good. This is a pretty good feel. Now I need to get out of this circle. I think we need to go over there. We need to find a place to kind of conceal this a little bit better. Because you don't want to be sitting right at the base, because this is where they're going to go in this map. Plus the fact they're always hunting you down if you are an SPG. They're always hunting you down. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm better off if I'm hitting guys. Behind a bush or something. So this is a pretty good spot here. Let's go back into Aerial mode, and then let's look for this guy here. He's sitting here somewhere. Problem is, he's behind this building right now. And now we've just lost him out of the sights. I want a good target that's not moving, ideally, like this guy. Oh, good shot. I timed that pretty good. This one's moving too fast to really hit easily. Unless he stops at some point. That doesn't do me any good. I may want to go for this guy here. He doesn't seem to be... He's lumbering. And I think he may... Oh, wait a minute. I think he may park somewhere. Oh, good shot. Good shot. He's going to move though now. Well, we know where he goes. We know what direction he went by the way the tree fell, don't we? This guy is sitting here, almost sitting here. Uh-oh. Look at this guy back here. This guy is... Oh. Too late on him. This guy's moving kind of slowly. Let's go back to this guy here. He's about... We only got 2 left. Hey, Ancient, what's the best way to make eggs? Well, there are a lot of different ways to make them. I like to scramble them or make omelets. Really, scrambling is the easiest, and it's kind of the best. And kind of make a pseudo omelet out of scrambling them, because you can throw stuff in it like you would an omelet. Making an official omelet, you've got to kind of flip the thing over. It's not that hard. It's not that much harder, but scrambled is really quick and easy. And you can add stuff in it or on top of it, just like you would an omelet. Omelet, you gotta get it really hot to make it, and you've got to do it fast, and you've got to have it like a thin kind of layer, and you've got to flip it over, kind of almost like a pancake. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, I'm not gonna get him. He's out of where I'm at. I'd have to move to get him. Although there's only 1 left anyway, so I might as well move up here. I'm messing with SPG, self-propelled guns, today, and I just kind of figured out how to do the ranging on them and how to where'd they go? Oh, he's dead. He's gone, isn't he? The sight on this, I still don't totally understand it, but I know where it puts the shell pretty much. I think it actually shows the splash pattern of it. The guy's hiding up here somewhere. We need a scout here. Oh, I want to get this guy pretty bad. We won. We captured the base before we got the last guy. See me how I did. I think I'm doing pretty good on this today. Yeah, I like eggs, definitely. You know, a really good, quick, if you want some good eggs, a good way to do it is to scramble them and then put like some salsa on top of them. That's always really good. You put cheese on there too if you want, and you can put like black beans on there as well. Avocado is always good. Like if sliced avocados go good with that. Sliced tomatoes. Let's see our detailed report. Let's see what we actually hit. Direct hits, 2 penetrations. I damaged only 2. I didn't destroy any this time. Not bad though. I wasn't hitting anything when I started off because I couldn't figure out how the thing worked. Let's see what we got here. We got a long way to go to get enough points to get up to get the next one. This is really pretty painfully slow. Pretty painfully slow. Let's see what we got here. I think I can. Wait a minute. Let's see here. What's this? We're up 1820 on there. We only have 250 convert points. Let's go over here to, what else do we have? Oh, I went into a battle. I didn't mean to. Oh, well, let's just play the battle then. This is going to be a hard one. There are a lot of mountains around here. There are a lot of mountains and hills around. They can block your shells from a distance because of the angle they have to go at. So that's a little bit crazy. All right, let's see where are we at. So we don't really want to. Man, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Where do we want to go? I think we want to go over to the left, maybe. The map is kind of oriented backwards to where I want to be. Really, when you're in one of these things, you want to find a place to hide, and you don't want to hide. You don't want to be sitting right in the middle of where the base is, because that's where everybody's going to show up to. Those are called Herzogs. This German tank. Those are really pretty well protected tanks. They have a lot of power in their gun too. Oh man.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
I was trying to figure out if that was in the distance or it was right there. Apparently it was right there. That's the problem with these things. You want to hide right away. Definitely escape. Back to garage. That was a shame. They're very vulnerable. What type of eggs do you like? Let me see here. I think I have a new tank. Don't I? Tell me I have a new tank. These are, what is it? Elite heavy tank. Is this, I think this is a new tank. Yes, this is the new tank. Heavens, look at that thing. Well, that is a monster. I think the nickname of this is the monster or something like that. Good heavens. That is a tremendous gun on there. Is this a heavy tank? What is it? Elite? Heavy tank. It's definitely a heavy tank. That's a huge tank. Oh, you're going to cook some now? Oh, yeah. Scrambled are always really good. Fried over easy is really good with a little bit of hot mustard on it. I like that. I like, actually, egg sandwiches are good if you put, you fry it kind of over easy, and you cook the yolk as hard as you want, or the yolk as hard as you want, and then you put hot mustard on it, and then if you've got onions, just slice some onions and put that on there, and that is tremendous. Fried egg sandwiches, fabulous. But if you don't want to eat it as a sandwich, you can actually put hot mustard on there too. It's pretty good. But if you got salsa, that's very good as well. With scrambled eggs, what you can do also, depending on what you have, like if you have like some chili, or if you have some black beans, go really well with it. You can heat that in a separate pan, see, and then you can scramble the eggs and then pour over the chili or the black beans. There's a lot you can do with that. Or the other thing you can do is if you've got like onions and green peppers and tomatoes and stuff, you can chop them up and throw them in there and then scramble them. And then the last thing you do is you put some cheese on it and let it melt a little bit if you want cheese on it. There's a lot you can do with scrambled eggs and all sorts of things. Particularly if you've got like leftover stuff, you can throw it in there. Or you could make it like a regular omelet where you just kind of fill the center of it. And so to do that, you kind of, instead of just scrambling the eggs in the pan, you take it and you put it in a bowl. And you put like a little salt and pepper in there. And you stir up so that the white and the yolk mix together totally. And then you can use any type of oil you want for this, but like I usually use olive oil, but you can take any like canola oil or whatever. You just coat the bottom of the pan. So you put a little in there and you just turn the pan, like this. Turn the pan kind of in figure eights until it coats the bottom of the pan, and then you pour the mixed egg so that it's just coats the bottom of the pan, so it's fairly thin. And the pan should be hot. It should be on medium, but it should be warmed up, and it will start to cook and solidify. And once it gets to a certain level, you can flip that over and cook the other side, and you've got yourself an omelet. Once you've got that, you could put like chili inside of it or whatever you want if you got vegetables or any sort of meat. And that's really pretty good if you've got like some leftover stuff. I will be right back, and we'll try this tank out. All right, I'm back. Let's try this tank out. Oh, let's make sure that we have it equipped with some like a repair kit. Yeah, there are a lot of great things you can do with eggs. Another good thing you can do is if you like poached eggs. To poach an egg, you just need to fill a pan with water, and you break the egg into the pan, and you bake it. Basically, it's like boiling the egg, but you let it sit there like it's a fried egg, and it will eventually cook and kind of solidify sitting there. If you poach the egg, then you can, what a good thing is you can put it on, you can put it on an English muffin or all sorts of things. That's what Eggs Benedict is, just a poached egg with Canadian bacon on top of an English muffin, and then that has like a special sauce they put on top of it. But you can also just make poached eggs on cheese toast, which is really good. So you make cheese toast by just melting cheese on the top of a piece of toast, and then you put the poached egg on top of that. That's really pretty good. Not as fancy as Eggs Benedict, but it's pretty good and very simple to make. Let's see here. Do we actually have ammunition? I believe we have ammunition, don't we? Well, that's the ammunition that costs lots of money. Alright. So let's go with this, and let's try this. This is an enormous tank. I wonder how much armor this is. We'll see when we get in there what some of the values of this thing are, but this is pretty enormous. It's a ginormous tank. It just almost doesn't look real. It looks like almost an exaggeration. This is an elite tank, a premium tank that I got, which means that any experience I get to this, I can convert over if I need to, which isn't really the most efficient way to do it. But wow, look at that! This is, what is it? It's a level 8. I bet this thing is slow and lumbering. Look at that turret. I wonder how much this thing weighs. It's got 1,500 hit points. Now I need to really stay out of the way of SPGs. One of the good things about playing different tanks in this game, this really goes for any game you're playing. If you have different choices, whether it's tanks or characters or even decks of cards or decks or cards that you're using in a game, if you play
least it didn't explode. Track hit.
Oh man, we're getting an SPG coming after us. Tailing it out with this huge tank, unbelievable. Oh, I'm in a bad position. Oh man.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Yeah, it sure has, man. So much for the maiden voyage of that thing. It did survive a while. I was just got in a bad position, but boy, they had to hit it a lot to get rid of it. That is not very maneuverable tank. All right. Back to garage. It's going to be a while before they end. All right, let's just go back to garage. Yes. Do we have any other premium tanks? What else do we have? I think we have the garage sorted by level 8. Right? What do we have here? Alright, these are all special tanks. So what do we have here? We have... Oh, that's a... Here, what is this? Displaying garage. This is rental period. Oh, I guess I can buy it now. I must have rented this in the past. It's a level 7. I'm not sure I want that. What's this tank here? Elite heavy tank. It's a level 7. Research. Oh, not enough gold. Alright. I'm not sure I want that. That's a lot of gold. There's a lot of gold. Alright. This is, wait a minute, that's in battle stuff. This is our Super Pershing, which is really a pretty good tank. I'm going to go back to the tech tree here. And where are we at? Let's go to the American tech tree. That's the German tech tree. What do I have in here of any interest? Do we have any level 5s? We have some level 5s in there. We actually have a, no we don't. We don't have the level 6 yet. Level 4 there. We got Hertz. Oh, that becomes that. Level 5 and level 6. Let's go back to the American tanks. What do we got here? Let's continue on our journey. This has the most. I think it might still be in battle. No, it's not. Service. Okay, let's take this into battle. Let's try this again. We'll go with this one for a while. I really would like to get another level up on the SPGs. Have you ever made scrambled eggs using yogurt? And so your thoughts on French toast? You know, I don't think I ever have made scrambled eggs with yogurt, but yogurt is like a really kind of a good food to use in different things, for everything from sauces to, just adding some sort of consistency to things. So I'm not surprised that if you've heard that you could do that. I have not heard that you could do that, but they make a lot of different sauces out of yogurt, and they also put it in a lot of different things, and they use it as a substitute for stuff. So I mean, you can even use it as a substitute for sour cream. I'll have some of your thoughts on French toast. I like French toast. I haven't had any in a while. What's really good is cinnamon banana French toast. That's very good. I haven't had French toast in ages though. I've actually made it before. It's been like a long time. Alright, so I'm going to a place to hide here and shoot. And perhaps talk more about eggs. Who knows? Let's see here. Alright, like I said, we want to find a place where nobody's going to find us quickly. And it's not too... Well, it's going to move a little farther over. It's not too close or in the path to heading towards our base, because people will find us too easily. Once people scout us, we get problems from other SPGs hitting us. In fact, let's go over here. Behind these trees. Uh-oh, I see something over here. Oh, we haven't even loaded up from when we began yet.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Wow, got that one. That was good. What's this right back here? There's a guy trying to hide on us. Really, if we can find anything that's just kind of sitting here, we're in a good shape, because it's easier to hit something because it takes so long for this gun to load and adjust. Is there anything else around here? If this Lux moves a little farther up, he may spot this guy again. Maybe not. It's kind of out over here. Let's go over here. Can't hit that because of the angle. Oops, I shot that accidentally. I don't know if that did any splash damage or anything. Maybe he'll roll right into that. There he is, right there. This thing takes an incredibly long time to load. Uh-oh. We need to do something with this thing. Somebody needs to move in on this, and this guy seems to be... This other tank destroyer is moving in on him. He's got to be around here somewhere. We just need to spawn him. Oh man.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Got hit. We're not doing too good in this battle anyway, unless my team's not. Go back to the garage. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. Well, those are all gone. Did we get back this thing yet? I want to take this thing out for another spin. What do we have here that we... I don't want to spend a lot for anything. And then we could put camouflage on it. Yeah, go ahead, purchase it. Makes it a little harder to see. That's a good idea. What else do we got here that we can add? It's kind of expensive, but let's go to the exterior here. Oh, we can paint this any color we want, huh? Oh, they've really got some all sorts of stuff on here, don't they? What's effects? Worn paint effect. Historical. Emblems. Kind of expensive. Camouflage. Not sure the camouflage does anything. I kind of like the camouflage though. It's one of my favorite camouflages there. I don't know, I like that. Let's see here, this. Interesting. Maybe not my cup of tea though, I'm not sure. This is kind of intriguing. Effects. Worn paint effect. I don't really like that. Let's go back here to camouflage. Oh, this is only... what is this? Three available. Well, that didn't cost anything, did it? No, yes it does. Yes, it does. Oh, that's preset. That's 75,000. What's this? Preset 75,000. Preset all season style. Preset all season style. Oh, so we got summer, we got winter, desert. Details. Credits earned. Experience is only 125. Well, I didn't even hit anything, did I? Fired. One direct hit. Oh, I got one vehicle. That's good. I used to play World of Tanks way back. I haven't used it in a while, so I haven't really gotten into using gun rammers, vents, and so on. I haven't even really experimented with that or with the crew so much. I'm just more or less right now kind of just going through battles and getting used to fighting again since I haven't done it in a while. So I'm just starting to explore some of these things. Like I know the vents are supposed to, what they're supposed to keep the crew. They give them more oxygen, so makes the crew more efficient. Do I ever dip toasted cheese, French bread, into my coffee? No, I have never done that. That sounds pretty good, though. I have never done that. I have eaten it with coffee before. I've never dunked it. I'm not a big into dunking things into coffee, but I'm big into drinking coffee with things. All right. Style any map. I want to try that. Let's close this. Let's exit out of there. So I guess what you're talking about aren't the vents over here. Because enhanced wet. Coil spar vent. Improved ventilation. Demounted and sent for gold. Continuing to cancel. Let's see here. That I'll have to research on those vents and stuff. That is a good tip, though. Alright, I'm gonna apply that just because it looks better. I don't know how much that helps. The net helps, I know that. Alright, let's go back in. Go back in. I didn't do too well last time with this thing. This is very slow, and I ran into some stuff, although the armor is great on it. I've learned a lot by messing with the SPGs, though, because I know kind of now where to hide from them a little better, or what gives you more protection from. Look at that tank. That tank is enormous. What is that? A China? I think it's no, it's a Japanese tank. That is huge. I wonder how many crew members are in it.
Move out.
Type 4 heavy. I have to look that up later. Okay, I'm not an SPG, so I'm well, here's another M6 A2E1. Oh, look at this other tank. That's a huge tank, too. That thing. Need to get over this hill.
Drop hit.
Oh man. Wow, I've been hit a lot already. I've sustained a lot of damage. This is really a heavy tank, though, because I need to get my front more to them. This turret popped just above the hill there, so. There are a couple of them behind that dune.
Ready to fire. Where'd they go?
All-time best game. I can compete against anyone. I'm really pretty good at anything that has a strategy to it. I can usually figure out how to win a game with strategy to it. Any game, I guess, with my strong points are strategy and my memory. I can memorize things pretty well, so I can eliminate down a lot of times factors.
Ready to fire. Ricochet. Target unlocked. Target acquired.
And we're about to lose in 15 seconds. In about 7 seconds, we're about to lose.
I don't see the target.
I used to have an uncle who was really good at cards, and what he would do when he played cards, and this actually, I find this kind of works a little bit when I'm playing Hearthstone and Gwent, is that he would figure out, I think he may have been a professional gambler at one point, actually, to tell you the truth. He would figure out, he could tell by looking at what cards were exposed and what cards in his hands, what card you probably had, or what cards were left. He could keep track of that. He could basically, I guess, count a deck. And a lot of times, like I have noticed in Gwen a few times, I knew what the cards were that were left in the person's hand because of just logical deduction. And I also knew what cards were totally in the deck and everything. Once people start making custom decks, it's a little harder to tell, but you can still figure out pretty much some of the cards they may have. Yeah, I think he did count cards. If you played like Jim Rumming with him, it would be impossible to beat him because he would know what cards were left in the deck by what was discarded and what was on the thing. He would just keep track of it. I don't know if he had a particular system, if it was just a kind of a innate ability. But the strategy of it is what interests me, is if you can keep track of what you don't see in a game. What you don't see. If you look at what you can see in a game and what you can't see in a game, you can figure out a lot of times what it is you're not seeing, what's left, you know? And so if you know, you can deduce a lot of things. By keeping track of what you know, you can kind of eliminate the unknown factor and put things more in your favor. I think some people do that more naturally, and some people think a little bit more about it. All right, there's my
Time to roll out.
Here's my camouflage. It's not bad for free camouflage. That cost me anything. You gotta be careful in this game. You can spend a lot of money in this game just on a few little things. Where are we? I'm still kind of in SPG mode. I'm thinking of places to hide. This tank is not very fast, but it does have a really good gun on it. You go on this other side, hide behind this. Can you get a speed on those? No. This thing I'm worried about is being spotted and hit by an SPG now. I'm more worried about that. Although that's happened to me before. Now that I've used one, now I know how easy that is to do. But so if I keep moving, I have a better chance. So I don't really want to stop in this thing unless I'm behind something. It would block me. But even then,
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit.
uh-oh. Exactly the type of thing I'm talking about.
Where'd they go?
That SPG hit me a couple of times. Oh man.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
That guy's really good at shooting. It's pretty hard to hit somebody moving with one of those SPGs till you really get used to it. Oh, there's a tank destroyer right there. It's a Scorpion, isn't it? Oh man. Those are supposed to be pretty good, I believe. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't need to look looking at that. I used to play cards all the time. I used to be very good at playing cards. You know, one game that I really got really good at, that was a long time ago, I haven't played it in years, was Monopoly. I used to be so good at that at one point nobody could beat me. I couldn't get anybody to play with me anymore because I read a book on how to play Monopoly because I played it all the time. And once I read that book, I was so good at all the strategies in it that nobody wanted to play with me anymore. Monopoly is a game probably that's more fun to play when you don't play it that often. Because once you play it a lot, you get really good at it and nobody wants to play with you. Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got... Oh, let's go back to our tech tree. I kind of want to go back to SPGs. SPGs are kind of relaxing to play. Displaying garage. Now let's go to this thing and let's start to experiment a little bit. I haven't really messed with all of these other things. Well, this does not have any free camouflage. This isn't. Oh, the other premium thing had all sorts of stuff. Can we camouflage this thing, for example? Styles. That's pretty good. There's no free stuff with it. Alright. Really want to spend a lot on a tier 5 tank. But I will get let's try it. Where are we? I want to get some I don't want to go nuts on this, but let's see what we got here. We can get some stuff here. Let's get some camouflage on it. And what else can we get here? That's all I really want on that. Let's see. We've got everything we need here. Okay, we got that. Alright. Let's see what else we get. I need to spend gold on this stuff. Okay, we don't got anything here. I'm not gonna bother to put anything fancy on this. Just for the... I wonder how... if it's permanent or whatever. Let's just try it out, shall we? Oh, here we go. This is what we want. This is a preset. This is kind of cool. It's only 75,000. Probably not worth it, but at least it makes it look a little more interesting. At least it makes it look a little more interesting. All right. Where am I? Well, you know, this ain't that bad of a place to be. I'm gonna just move back a little bit. Although I know I'm going to get destroyed at some point.
Let's go.
You know what? There's a better place to hide. Even better over here, I think. As long as I can get a clear shot. I think hiding in here. Is gonna be pretty good. I don't know if this is gonna let me hit these guys. Not sure where that guy is. They need to move up farther so they can spot him back to me. There's a guy sitting right here. Okay. There he is. Oh, perfect. Got him. This guy's in a spot that's hard to hit. He's in the rock. Got that guy. Now we need to go up over here. I think this guy's out of range totally. Oh, actually, I think back to bed. This isn't my way. I need to get out of here. Uh-oh. I shot too soon before it was locked in. There's one guy here. Should lock in on this guy. Wow, that's a huge mountainside. Oh man. Oh, he moved. I can't hit that guy.
Critical hit.
where he is. I don't know his position. Until we get something more in range. Something you can see him. He's still blocked. Gotta be close to... Wait a minute. That guy disappeared. It's only... Well, wow, it's pretty close. Got a lot of these tanks on the run. If they can spot them, I can hit them. That's the problem right there. Where are they? Where did they put them? So they need to be closer. They need to pull in, man. I can't spot for myself. It's gotta be right in here, man. That other one. I was close to wherever he was. If I didn't hit him, he would have told me if I hit him. Particularly if it was a critical hit. Gosh, they keep on disappearing. It's so hard to hit them when they're disappearing constantly. Can only guess at where they're at and when they'll be spotted next. We only have 2 left, 2 to 5. This does not bode well. Well, we only have a tank destroyer and me left. I don't even know. Where's this guy? He's at 34%. If he doesn't spot for me, he moves around and maybe I can get a good shot at him. These guys were here last. I don't know why he called up that. Oh man.
Everyone get out.
He was calling my attention to the fact the guy was coming after me. Oh, he got him though. He got him. Good job. You know, I was playing a game the other night, and there was like, I think there were 2 or... There was one on my side left, and there were 2 or 3 others left, and this one guy on my team was pretty well damaged. And he managed to win the game. It was incredible. Let's get out of here. Back to garage. The white goes black totally when I go to the garage. It's kind of disconcerting. Alright. Detailed report. I didn't do very good. I damaged only one vehicle. That was a really tough one. We needed better scouts than that. Alright, well, I'm going to shut the stream down for now, and I'll run some reruns after this, and I'll be back tomorrow at 6:15 Eastern Daylight Time. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm Mungo Dark Matter, and this has been Dark Matters. Whatever you do, enjoy gaming. Enjoy the day, enjoy cooking eggs even. And I will see you next time. I don't know if I can, at least if I can figure out where this end title roll is. This will go to black, but I hit this like that right when it gets black. So that's the end title. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Have a great evening. Reruns are coming up.